Hey, welcome back. Trying something new with this new camera here, trying to figure out like where am I supposed to look. I think right there. All right. Well, hey, welcome back. Since I've asked everybody to start following me, I went from, I think I started out with 6 when I first opened my YouTube page. I started out with 6, but since I asked everybody to give me a follow, I jumped up to 24 really fast. So I got one more, and it'll be time for that giveaway I was talking about. So I thought I'd work on that today. I think what I decided on was, let's see if I can show you these. 4-inch and a 5-inch. So I'm gonna do them as a shad, but it's gonna be a one-off shad. It's gonna be a color that I figure why not? You know, let's do a color that nobody else can get. It's gonna be a one-time thing. I use these are kind of spendy pigments. These hyper shift. But what I got to do is I usually use one pigment in every color. But you see, like they shift this. I don't know. Let's see if I do that right. Let me see if I could get these focused in where you can really see them. So like, say like this ZTM, it'll hyper shift from royal blue to purple. Like this ZBR, it shifts from like red, orange, and black. But what I'm thinking, since I want these to be a one-off, what I'm thinking about doing, what will happen if I mixed. See, this is blue, violet, and purple. ZTU with ZBR. So there'll be a combination. It instead of shifting 3 times, it technically should have a 6-color shift. I don't know if that'll work or not, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot. So I got all the molds on the hot plate. I don't get them too hot right now. At this point, I'm just getting them like warm. It helps pour the dots better. And so this is, let's start off with like a 1/4 cup of 242. This is gonna be the black for the dots, so I don't need a whole lot. And it cooks fast, so I gotta be really careful with the heat on such a small amount. So for the kill dots, I use straight black and 5 drops in that little 1/4 cup. And it's pretty dark. Actually, so I think I'm gonna put 2 more drops. Well, I'll wind up, that's 8. I'll wind up with 3. So I prefer the kill dots to be dark. I want them to be, I don't want to be able to see through them. Let me see if I can pour one on camera, which is kind of awkward, but I'll see if I can get it. And that's really for the 4-inch spot. That's just about all you want right there. But I'll do another one. So that's really all I do. All the kill dots are poured. letting them warm up a little bit more on this hot plate, and then I'm gonna show you what I do for the head cod. I like to skin pour. Let's see what, yeah, right here. So what I like to do is skin pour from here to here and just fill that cavity in. Actual color is going to be ZTU Hyper Shift, ZBR Hyper Shift, and we're going to see what that comes out like. I'm going to use this one, a 1/8, but it's still too big. This is way too big for this. So I used to have a smaller one, but I lost it. I'm going to make a trip to Hobby Lobby. That's not enough. I want to get some of that ZBR in there. That might be too much already. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of colors you guys see in there. But I think this is ready. All right, I'm gonna try to get this on camera, but I'm gonna skin pour a couple 5-inch. So pretty simple. Just I want to fill that little cavity. Anything that might overflow just comes right off. It's a lot easier. This is a lot easier than the kill dot. Pretty simple, right? 4-inch are a little bit smaller, but they're the same deal. And that's pretty much it. Clamping them together like this in one unit, it makes it like just a block of aluminum, so they all get to the same temperature. It'll hold a steady temperature. One thing I like to do is just go down the line, make sure I got all the dots in, and one way you can tell is just glancing. The belly is just going to be plain clear as it can be. So this is what we're going to use on the top of the belly. This weird stuff is it actually it's eating its own it's making its own container soft. See what it looks like? It's not really flake. I don't know what it is. I got it a long time ago. It was probably 6 years ago now. So here's the top half of the belly. What's that silver? It's pretty cool, huh? Got the plastic heating up for the lateral line. This the lateral line is actually going to just be highlight powder. There's not going to be any kind of pigment in it. I don't know why it looks like this, but it actually turns a good shade of blue. It's really just a powder. The only pigment that's actually used in these baits is the black for the kill dot. See how much that gets it. The reason for the highlight powder versus, say, putting the blue pigment in there is the effect that it gives. If I was gonna use a darker blue or something, that'd be good. But I don't really want a lot. I want it just a highlight, I guess. That's why I call it highlight. Takes a while to stir this in. I think that'll work. So this is just going to be a light lateral line. All right, ready to roll with the top color. right. One thing about bringing it up is to temperature while you're pouring is now I don't have to wait and cook them. Like it used to be, my old way was to get everything poured while they were warm, and then I'd bring them up to temperature and then cut them off and let them cool. But now all they got to do now is cool. So all right, I'll let these cool overnight so they're good and cold. Let's crack them open and see what they look like. Let's do the 4-inch first. This is one of my favorites because of the size. A lot of places I fish, sometimes the 5-inch gets a little too big. It came out pretty good. So these have a nice hook slot in them. But overall, that's pretty good. I'll pick out some eyes. So let's take a look at these 5-inch. Did I call it? They say the other ones are 5-inch. They were 4-inch. I might have said they were 5. We're looking at these are 4s. Those are 4s. These are 5s. So this would be the 5-inch compared to the 4 inches. It's actually quite a bit more meat in that 5-inch, but I use these 4 inches a lot just because of some of the areas I fish in. Prefer the smaller ones versus this, but I have caught quite a few of them on this 5-inch. But the Mac Daddy, well, actually not. I got a 6-inch mold of one of these that I really only send to my saltwater friends, and then that's really not the Mac Daddy. They actually make a 7-inch open pour, which that would be, I don't have it, but I think that would be huge. All right, so the next step is I gotta get out my book, pick out some eyes. I think 5-inch uses 8mm, and I'm thinking about these right here. Not thinking, I'm gonna do it. And throw these in there. I have a lot of faith in them, and I don't know what it is about me, but I would say for the last year, maybe year and a half, I've been noticing that the largemouth, the spot, the Alabama hybrids, they have really been attacking these red eyes. So I think that's what's going to go. That's going to be my 5-inchers. I got to go down to I don't know what I got in the 6mm. I had to find. I want to put something red in there. Well, that's one option. These are kind of cool, but I don't think they're gonna go with that. These are kind of scattered. I got to get a better system, I guess, but maybe what I need is I need more pages. I need more pages in my book. All right, well, I think these are the only red ones I have. I'll use those. Okay, so for installing the eyes, this is one of my favorite glues to use because it's not really liquid. It's a gel. Works really well. Okay, let me try that again. I got all kind of off of the camera. It's hard when I'm trying to look around. As simple as that. I would say for most people that make swim baits, this is not a bad task. I mean, you could even go sit inside and at the table and watch TV. However, for me, it's the worst part. See it? Let's see if I can focus in on this word. Take these glasses off, and you can really see that word right there. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's the active ingredients in this super glue. And unfortunately, I think I read on one of the MSDS sheets that 1 in every 20.65 million people are allergic to that particular product right there. And I happen to be one of them. If you notice, I got every fan in the house on. I even got one back there blowing. Trying real hard to keep these fumes out of here. And I don't know why. Why it's got to be me. All right. So for the 5-inch, they take 8mm eyes. A little bit bigger socket. See if I could. But it's really the same principle. Little dot. The only difference with these eyes is you got to decide which way you want to cross, because now you got something to look at. The other eyes are just a black dot. So I think they look cool straight up and down. I think it makes them look more angry.
So I see that you have 25 followers on your YouTube channel.
That's right.
You want to tell everybody about the giveaway?
All right. Well, I said my first giveaway would be at the 25 follower mark. So, okay. So to enter the contest, you have to follow this video. Follow your
YouTube channel.
Wait, we can leave that in there like that. In order to enter the contest, you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You have to comment. You have to share this video, and then comment in the comment section that you shared the video. And when I see your comment and it says shared, that's when I'll enter your name into the hat. And I'm gonna leave this video on here for about 10 days. Not Saturday coming up, but the following Saturday I'll do the drawing, and one lucky winner is going to win both sets of those swim baits. I haven't found a name for them yet, so if there's anybody can, hey, I can call them ZTU ZBR Shad. All right, well, at least you got to see the process, somewhat of the process of working on a open pore type mold, and you can see how long it takes and compared to injection type mold. So you can see why hand poured or open poured molds, what some people might call them, are a little bit more spendy because it's a little bit more time consuming. And if you have any questions on anything that I've done, just give me a holler. I'll be glad to answer them. And as always, I'm the old tired veteran, and I really enjoy making these videos, and I thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time. My next video, I'll probably be announcing the winner of this contest. Thank you.